In the name of God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Alif Lam Ra. A writ, the proofs whereof are fortified, then set out and detailed, from one wise and aware. Serve not save God. I am to you from him a warner and a bearer of glad tidings. And ask forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to him. He will cause you to enjoy a fair provision to a stated term, and he will give every bountiful one his bounty. But if you turn away, I fear for you the punishment of a great day. Unto God is your return, and he is over all things powerful. In truth, they fold over their breasts to hide from him. Is it not that when they cover themselves with their garments, he knows what they keep secret and what they make known? He knows what is in the breasts. And there is no creature upon the earth, but upon God is its provision. And he knows its dwelling place and its repository. All is in a clear writ. And he it is that created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and his throne was upon the water, that he might try you, which of you is best indeed. And if thou sayest, you will be raised up after death, those who ignore warning will say, this is only obvious sorcery. And if we delay from them the punishment until a reckoned time, they will say, what detains it? In truth, the day it comes to them, it will not be averted from them, and there will surround them that whereat they mocked. And if we let man taste mercy from us, then remove it from him. He is without hope and ungrateful. And if we let him taste favour after affliction has touched him, he will say, all evil has left me. And he is exultant and boastful. Save those who are patient and do righteous deeds. Those have forgiveness and a great reward. Then thou mightest leave some of what is revealed to thee, and thy breast be straitened, that they say, oh, that a treasure had but been sent down upon him, or an angel had but come with him. Thou art only a warner, and God is guardian over all things. If they say, he has invented it, then say thou, then bring 10 surahs the like thereof, invented, and call to whom you can besides God, if you be truthful. And if they respond not to you, then know that it is but sent down with the knowledge of God, and that there is no God save he. So will you be submitting? Whoso desires the life of this world and its adornment, we will repay them in full for their deeds therein, and they will not be deprived therein. Those are they for whom there is nothing in the hereafter save the fire, and vain is what they wrought therein, and vanity is what they did. Is then he who is upon clear evidence from his Lord, like one who is not? And a witness from him recites it, and before it was the writ of Moses as an example and a mercy. Those believe in it. But whoso denies it among the parties, then the fire is his appointed place. And be thou not in doubt about it, it is the truth from thy Lord, but most men do not believe. And who is more unjust than he who invents a lie about God? Those will be brought before their Lord, and the witnesses will say, these are they who lied against their Lord. In truth, the curse of God is upon the wrongdoers. those who turn away from the path of God and would make it crooked, and of the hereafter they are deniers. Those will not escape in the earth, and they have not, besides God, any allies. Doubled for them is the punishment. They could not hear, neither did they see. Those are they who have lost their souls, and strayed from them is what they invented. Without doubt, it is they in the hereafter who will be the greatest losers. Those who heed warning and do righteous deeds and humble themselves unto their Lord, those are the companions of the garden. Therein they abide eternally. The likeness of the two factions is like the blind and the deaf, and the seeing and the hearer. Are they equal in likeness? Will you then not take heed? And we sent Noah to his people. I am to you a clear warner, that you serve not save God. I fear for you the punishment of a painful day. Then said the eminent ones who disbelieved among his people, We see thee not but as a mortal like us, and we see not that any follow thee save those who are the abject among us at first appearance, and we see not in you over us any merit. The truth is, we think you are liars. He said, O my people, have you considered, if I be upon clear evidence from my Lord, and there has come to me mercy from him, but made obscure to you, should we compel you to it when you are averse to it? And, O my people, I ask of you for it no wealth. My reward is only upon God, and I am not one to drive away those who heed warning. They are going to meet their Lord, but I see you are a people in ignorance. And, O my people, who will save me from God if I drive them away? Will you then not take heed? And I say not to you, I have the treasuries of God, or I have knowledge of the unseen. Nor do I say, I am an angel. Nor say I to those whom your eyes disdain, God will not give them good. God best knows what is in their souls. Indeed, I would then be of the wrongdoers. They said, O Noah, thou hast disputed with us, and hast greatly disputed with us. So bring thou upon us what thou promisest us, if thou be of the truthful. He said, God will but bring it upon you if he wills, and you cannot escape. And my sincere counsel will not profit you if I desire to give you sincere counsel, if God has desired to cause you to err. He is your Lord, and to him will you be returned. If they say he has invented it, say thou, If I have invented it, then upon me is my crime, but I am quit of what you commit. And Noah was instructed, None of thy people will believe, but he who has believed already. So despair thou not at what they did, and make thou the ship under our eyes and our instruction, and address thou me not concerning those who have done wrong, they will be drowned. And he made the ship, and every time eminent ones among his people passed by him, they derided him. He said, If you deride us, yet will we deride you, just as you deride. And you will come to know to whom comes a punishment that disgraces him, and upon whom there descends a lasting punishment. When our command had come to pass, and the oven boiled over, we said, Load thou therein of every pair 2, and thy household, save him against whom the word has gone forth, and him who believes. And there believed with him only a few. And he said, Embark therein, in the name of God be her passage and her anchorage. My Lord is forgiving and merciful. And it sailed with them amid waves like mountains. And Noah called to his son, and he was set apart. O my son, embark thou with us, and be thou not with the false claimers of guidance. Said he, I will take shelter in a mountain that will protect me from the water. He said, There is no protector this day from the command of God, save for him upon whom he has mercy. And the waves came between them, and he was among the drowned. And it was said, O earth, swallow thou thy water, and, O sky, desist thou. And the water subsided, and the matter was concluded. And it came to rest upon Al-Judi. And it was said, Away with the wrongdoing people. And Noah called to his Lord, and said, My Lord, my son was of my household, and thy promise is the truth, and thou art the most just of judges. He said, O Noah, he was not of thy household, he was a deed not righteous. So ask thou me not of that whereof thou hast no knowledge. I admonish thee, lest thou be of the ignorant. Said he, My Lord, in thee do I seek refuge, lest I ask of thee that whereof I have no knowledge. And save thou forgive me, and have mercy on me, I will be among the losers. It was said, O Noah, get thee down in peace from us, and blessings upon thee and upon nations out of those with thee. And nations will we give enjoyment, then a painful punishment from us will touch them. That is from the reports of the unseen that we reveal to thee. Thou knewest it not, neither thou nor thy people before this. So be thou patient. The final outcome is for those of prudent fear. And to Ad, their brother Hud, he said, O my people, serve God. You have no God but He. You are only inventing. O my people, I ask of you for it no reward. My reward is only upon Him who created me. Will you then not use reason? And, O my people, ask forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to Him. He will send the sky upon you in abundant rains, and increase you in strength to your strength, and turn not away as lawbreakers. They said, O Hud, thou hast not brought us clear evidence, and we will not leave our gods at thy word, and we do not believe thee. We say only that some of our gods have afflicted thee with evil. He said, I call God to witness, and bear you witness, that I am quit of that to which you ascribe a partnership besides Him. So scheme against me altogether, then grant me no respite. I have placed my trust in God, my Lord and your Lord. There is no creature save He holds it by its forelock. My Lord is on a straight path. Then, if you turn away, I have conveyed to you that wherewith I was sent to you, and my Lord will make succeed you a people other than you, and you will not harm him at all. My Lord is custodian over all things. And when our command came, we delivered Hud and those who heeded warning with him by mercy from us, and we saved them from a stern punishment. And those were Ad, They rejected the proofs of their Lord, and opposed his messengers, and followed the command of every obstinate tyrant. And they were followed by a curse in the world, and on the day of resurrection, evil is the gift given. In truth, Ad denied their Lord, so away with Ad, the people of Hud. And to Thamud, their brother Salih, he said, O my people, serve God. You have no God but He. He produced you from the earth and settled you therein. So ask forgiveness of Him, then turn to Him. My Lord is near and responsive. They said, O Salih, thou hadst been among us one in whom hope was placed before this. Dost thou forbid us to serve what our fathers served? We are about that to which thou invitest us in sceptical doubt. He said, O my people, have you considered, if I be upon clear evidence from my Lord, and He has given me mercy from Him, then who would help me against God if I disobeyed Him? Then would you not increase me other than in loss? And, O my people, this is the she-camel of God, to you a proof. So leave her to feed in God's earth, and touch her not with evil, lest a near punishment seize you. Then they hamstrung her, and he said, Enjoy yourselves in your homes 3 days. That is a promise not to be belied. And when our command came, we delivered Salih and those who heeded warning with him by mercy from us, and from the disgrace of that day. Thy Lord, He is the strong, the exalted in might, and the blast seized those who did wrong, and morning found them lying prone in their homes, as if they had never lived therein. In truth, Thamud denied their Lord, so away with Thamud. And our messengers came to Abraham with glad tidings. They said, Peace. Said he, Peace. And he tarried not to bring a roasted calf. And when he saw their hands reaching not towards it, he was suspicious of them, and conceived a fear from them. They said, Fear thou not. We have been sent to the people of Lot. And his wife was standing, and she laughed, and we gave her glad tidings of Isaac, and after Isaac Jacob. She said, O woe is me! Shall I bear a child when I am an old woman, and this my husband an old man? This is an amazing thing. They said, Dost thou marvel at the command of God? The mercy of God and His blessings be upon you, people of the house. He is praiseworthy and glorious. And when the alarm had left Abraham, and the glad tidings had reached him, he disputed with us concerning the people of Lot. Abraham was clement, compassionate, penitent. O Abraham, forsake thou this, the command of thy Lord has come, and there will come to them a punishment which cannot be repelled. And when our messengers came to Lot, he was distressed for them, and straitened with unease for them. And he said, This is a trying day. And his people came to him, hastening towards him, and before had they been doing evil deeds. He said, O my people, these are my daughters, they are purer for you. So be in prudent fear of God, and disgrace me not concerning my guests. Is there then not among you a right-minded man? They said, Thou knewest we have no right to thy daughters, and thou knowest what we desire. He said, Would that I had power against you, or could take shelter in a strong support. Said they, O Lot, we are messengers of thy Lord. They will not reach thee. And travel thou with thy household during a portion of the night, and let not any one of you turn around, save thy wife. There will befall her what befalls them. Their appointment is the morning. Is then the morning not near? And when our command came, we utterly overthrew it, and rained upon it stones of baked clay, piled up in layers, marked in the sight of thy Lord, and it is not far from the wrongdoers. And to Madian, their brother Shu'aib, he said, O my people, serve God. You have no God but He. So decrease not the measure and the balance. I see you in affluence, but I fear for you the punishment of an encompassing day. And, O my people, fulfill the measure and the balance with equity, and deprive not men of their possessions, and commit not evil in the earth, working corruption. The remainder of God is better for you, if you be believers, and I am not a custodian over you. They said, O Shu'aib, does thy duty command thee that we leave what our fathers served, or that we do not with our wealth what we will? Thou art the clement, the right-minded. He said, O my people, have you considered, if I be upon clear evidence from my Lord, and He has provided me with a goodly provision from Him, then how could I speak otherwise? But I desire not to oppose you in that which I forbid you. I desire only right ordering so far as I am able. And my success is only through God. In Him have I placed my trust, and to Him do I turn. And, O my people, let not my dissension cause you to commit evil, that there befall you the like of what befell the people of Noah, or the people of Hud, or the people of Salih. And the people of Lot are not far from you. And ask forgiveness of your Lord, then turn to Him. My Lord is merciful and loving. They said, O Shu'aib, we understand not much of what thou sayest, and we consider thee among us as weak, and were it not for thy family, we would have stoned thee, and thou art not to us one respected. He said, O my people, is my family more respected for power by you than God? And Him have you put behind your backs. My Lord encompasses what you do. And, O my people, work according to your power. I am working. You will come to know to whom comes a punishment that disgraces him, and who is a liar. And watch, I am with you watching. And when our command came, we saved Shu'aib and those who heeded warning with him by mercy from us, and the blast seized those who were doing wrong, and morning found them lying prone in their homes, as though they had never lived therein. So away with Madian, even as Thamud was taken away. And we sent Moses with our proofs and a clear authority to Pharaoh and his eminent ones, but they followed the command of Pharaoh. And the command of Pharaoh was not right-minded. He will precede his people on the day of resurrection and lead them to the fire, and evil is the place led to. And they were followed here by a curse, and on the day of resurrection evil is the gift given. That is from the reports of the cities we relate to thee. Among them are standing and reaped. And we wronged them not, but they wronged their souls. And their gods to whom they called besides God availed them nothing when the command of thy Lord came, and they increased them not, save in ruin. And thus is the seizing of thy Lord, when he takes the cities when they are doing wrong. His seizing is painful and strong. In that is a proof for those who fear the punishment of the hereafter. That is a day to which mankind will be gathered, and that is a day witnessed, and we delay it not, save to a set term. On the day it comes, no soul will speak save by his leave, and among them will be wretched and glad. And as for those wretched, then in the fire they will have therein roaring and wailing, they abiding eternally therein so long as the heavens and the earth endure, save that thy Lord should will. Thy Lord is doer of what he wills. And as for those glad, then in the garden, they abiding eternally therein so long as the heavens and the earth endure, save that thy Lord should will, a gift without end. So be thou not in doubt concerning what these serve. They serve only as their fathers served before, and we will pay them in full their portion without reduction. And we gave Moses the writ. Then were there differences concerning it. And were it not for a word that proceeded from thy Lord, it would have been decided between them, and they are in sceptical doubt concerning it. And each thy Lord will repay them in full for their deeds. He is of what they do aware. So take thou a straight path, as thou art commanded, and he who has repented with thee, and transgress not. He sees what you do. And rely not upon those who do wrong, lest the fire touch you, and you have besides God no allies. Then will you not be helped. And uphold thou the duty at the two ends of the day, and at an approach of the night. Good deeds take away evil deeds. That is a reminder for those who remember. And be thou patient, for God causes not to be lost the reward of the doers of good. Oh, that among the generations before you there had but been a remnant, forbidding corruption in the land, save a few whom we saved among them. But those who did wrong followed what they had been given therein of opulence, and were lawbreakers. And never would thy Lord destroy the cities in injustice, when their people were those who do right. And had thy Lord willed, he would have made mankind one community. But they will cease not to differ, save he upon whom thy Lord has mercy. And for that he created them, and the word of thy Lord will be fulfilled. I will fill Gehenna with the Jinnah and mankind all together. And all we relate to thee from the reports of the messengers is that whereby we make firm thy heart. And there has come to thee in this the truth, and an admonition, and a reminder for the believers. And say thou to those who do not believe, work according to your power, we are working. And wait, we are waiting. And to God belongs the unseen of the heavens and the earth, and to him will be returned the whole matter. So serve thou him, and place thou thy trust in him, and thy Lord is not unmindful of what you do.